It's been a long time without you, my friends. Hey guys, yeah, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Spiriting's Perspective. Thank you for loving me a lot because you people love me so much. I got a lot of text messages, a lot of DMs. Bisola, I'm not been seeing you on YouTube. What's happened now? I was like, Emma Binu, I'm so sorry. I was preparing for an exam. I had to write an exam, and it took a lot of my time. I've been very busy actually. Then I fell sick. I was supposed to have done this video since, but I was very sick. But then I'm fine now. So thank you so much for loving me. I missed you so much. I know you've missed me too. I'm back. I'm back for good. So today I'll be talking about procrastination. First of all, if you're a chronic procrastinator, I want you to know that you're not alone because everybody in this world, all of us, needs to procrastinate. Even the most productive person in the world, the most versatile person in the world, the person that works the most, it's just that is in levels. Some people's level is up here, some people is up in the middle here, some people is down here, but everybody at one point or the other procrastinate. So I'm going to be looking at how we can overcome procrastination and what to do and all of that. So that's what today's video is all about. Start with what procrastination is. The earliest definition of procrastination I learned is that procrastination is a thief of time. I learned that in primary school. I will never forget. Procrastination steals your time because you just push events. You just push it. I'll do it later. I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. Don't stress me, I'll do it later. And before you know it, the time is all gone, and then you're now struggling. How do I do this? How do I do that? So procrastination steals your time. It takes your. According to a definition I read, it says procrastination is the habit of avoiding tasks despite negative consequences. You don't care whether it's going to what your procrastination is going to affect you. You do, and not just in the mood. You don't feel like doing it, and so you just push it away. When people procrastinate, they often delay priorities and instead focus on less important and more enjoyable, simple tasks. Procrastination is not necessarily laziness or poor time. It's not because you are lazy or because you cannot manage your time. It's just stress. That takes me to the first reason why we procrastinate: stress. Now, let me use this example. You want you want to work on your body, for example. Yes, you want to be fit, summer body, yeah, and all of that. You want to have a good body. So, are you not going to the gym? You are going to lift weights, you are going to punch, you are going to jog, and it's going to be stressful, but you want the end result, but you don't want to go through stress. So you're not like thinking like, do I want to do this thing? Let me just, I'll do it later, beg. I cannot keep myself. Because when you see people lifting weights, you say, these people collect day of death as a shank budget or queen. Why are you lifting weights like that? But you want what they have, don't you? But then you're thinking of the stress. How do I do this? So you just put it like, I'll just start it some other time. I can't deal right now. That's one of the major causes of procrastination. Stress. Or you want to learn how to maybe barb, for example. And maybe YouTube cannot teach you. You have to go to somebody that knows it. You want to become an apprentice. You're not thinking, they'll be sending me work. Go and do this, go and do that. You're thinking of the stress, but then you want what they have. So you just push it forward, saying, I'm not in the place right now. We used to deceive ourselves a lot. I'm not in the place. I'm not emotionally ready. Or I don't want to do this right now. We just push it forward and all of that. I'm not trying to downplay your mental and emotional whatever. I'm just saying that we just give ourselves a lot of excuses, and then but in the end we're looking at the stress, so you don't want to stress yourself so much. You now say, I'll do it later, and then you just push it, and then after it goes. What you should have done now, you will now push it forward. One thing I want you to know is that it doesn't get easier with time. It does get better, but it doesn't get easier. Let that sink in. You want to, like I said earlier, you want to lift, you want to keep fit. So you are trying to lift it and all of that. If you delay it for 2 more years, by the time you go back the next 3 years, lifting weight it's not become easier. In fact, if not harder, lifting weight will not become easier. In fact, it should have been harder because 2 years you have grown older, so your body has you're not as strong as you used to be. So it does get better with time, because by the time you do it consistently, you now master it. That's why when you see people doing stuff, you're like, this thing is easy. It's not easy. It didn't get easier. It got better with time because they did it consistently. So that's what procrastination would make you think that if I leave it, but yeah, it's going to be easier. No, it's only going to get better. It's not going to become easier. Anything you want to do, it will not get easier. If you want to learn how to sew, if you want to become a tailor, fashion designer, and you want to use your machine, especially a machine that is not industrial, your leg will pain you. But by the time you do it consistently, you now become a practice. People now think it's easy. It's not easy. You master the art, and then it got better for you. So thinking of stress is one of the major things that makes us procrastinate. I'm going to talk about how we're going to handle that. Another thing is when somebody is a perfectionist, you want to wait until everything is set, then you now do it, then you now launch out. There's a quote that I saw somewhere. Where is it? It says, if you have to wait until absolutely everything is ready, we shall never make a beginning. That's profound. If you are waiting for the right opportunity, you are waiting for everything to be set, you want to have it. For example, you want to get married, you are waiting for everything to be set. I want to have my house, I want to have my car. I'm not, listen, don't misquote me. I'm not saying that you should not have something, that's not what I'm saying. But then you want to have everything. You cannot have everything, it's not possible. When you're a perfectionist, it does something to you. You want everything to be set, you want everything to be perfect, and it doesn't work like that in this life. Life doesn't work like that. You cannot have everything set. Okay, now I'm ready to start this business. I have all the money, I have the perfect location. No, you have to start from somewhere. Some people have this approach, it's either all or nothing. There is no middle ground. I'm either doing it or I'm not doing it. I'm either let there be a middle ground. We have to balance it. Fine, we are going to have some things, but then if everything is not set, you have enough things to keep the ball rolling, then you are good. Let's use starting a YouTube channel, for example. You want to have ring light, you want to have microphone, you want to have camera. If your dad is Dangote, all well and good. But with our father is not Dangote, that you just set things rolling. Before you know it, everything begins to come into place. I'm already giving you a solution on how to handle this thing already. But then, all I'm saying is that it doesn't have to be perfect at all times. If you're a perfectionist, you have to watch it, because it makes you shift things forward. Things that you can do, with the available resources that you have, you can start. But then you want to have everything has to be perfect. It doesn't work that way. A lot of times it doesn't work that way. So have to watch it. Another reason I think people procrastinate is avoidance. You are trying to avoid something you do not like to do, so you tend to push it forward. Like, I'll do it later. I cannot deal right now. Yeah, use that sentence. I can't deal right now. Please just avoid me. So we avoid the avoidance that is avoiding you. Sorry. Yeah, so you just avoid it, and then you just let it go. But then you know that in the end, no matter how much you are still going to have to do it. So why not? In your workplace, you don't like presentation, you now keep procrastinating. You will still present it now in the end. So why are you avoiding it? There are ways by which you can manage that. I'm going to come to that later. I'm just quickly going to go to that. Another reason I think people also procrastinate is low self-esteem. You don't think highly of yourself. You are given a task to do, and then you feel like, I'm not enough. I can't handle this thing. So you push it forward. Now, if it doesn't work, if you push it forward, you try to give it to another person. Then the person now says, no, I'm not doing it. Then they bring it back to you. Now procrastinate, like, God, please, I need more days. Can I do it later? Can I do it another time? And all of that is your self-esteem that is speaking through you. Today, I'm letting you know that you are enough, that you are a good person, that you can handle whatever challenges that comes your way. Yes, you are enough. I'm telling you again, I'm talking to you in particular, that you are enough. So don't allow your self-esteem, don't let it choke you so much that you think that, I can't do anything about it. I'm just there. So you now push it. Then because you have made yourself believe that you are not enough, you now give a very, very low performance, and people think that that one is not good. Meanwhile, it's in you. Pick. You can't do it. Yeah, so the last reason, second to the last reason is waiting until the last minute. I have a lot of people that are sitting conveniently on this table just to say things like, I work under pressure. So you now put something you're supposed to do today. the deadline is next week. You now push it to maybe the deadline is next week Friday. You now push it to next week Thursday because you can work under pressure. And just kill yourself. If you're a graphic designer, for example, and then they give you a job, and then you're supposed to submit next week Friday. If you have started doing it now, I believe that you are going to get more ideas than when you now push it to, like, because anything that just comes, you just do it like that while you submit, and then that goes. So don't kill yourself with account. Now you think it's a big flex that I can work under pressure, but no, it's not a big flex. You're not flexing anything. You're just deceiving yourself. You're a procrastinator. Yes, that's what you are. A big procrastinator. I can work under pressure. You now shift everything you have to do. You now put it doesn't work that way. Stop doing that to yourself, because you push yourself so hard. So you now think that yes, if you give yourself time, and compare what you do last minute to what you do when you have enough time to do, you're going to see a very, very big difference. So stop saying I can work under pressure, I can do all of that. Nah, you're just a procrastinator. If somebody has told you, I'm telling you today that you're a procrastinator. Take that and change your ways. Okay, so another reason that people procrastinate that nobody talks about is due to ADHD. ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. That's not a lot of people. According to what I read at the statistics that I saw, I think about 10% of people I don't know. But then people have ADHD. So it's not because they themselves don't want to procrastinate, but because of the disorder. I might not be able to talk about this a lot because I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a therapist. But then there are some characteristics of ADHD, so you could read up on it. People are struggling with this issue. It's a clinical disorder. Yeah, that's why people procrastinate, because they have attention, they have trouble focusing on something. So they don't, instead of focusing on what to do, they just try to push it forward. So they don't have to focus. So that's one clinical disease. So if you think, you could read up on ADHD and then you get you get facts about it. Like I said earlier, I'm not a medical doctor, I'm not a therapist. I can't say much about it. T for thanks. Okay, so let's look at steps how you can overcome procrastination. The first thing is to admit that you're a procrastinator. That's the right step in the right direction. If you admit that, yes, I'm a procrastinator, about 50% of your problems are solved. If you admit that, yes, so just admit that you're a procrastinator, then you can move from there. So the next thing is to eliminate distractions. You have to identify things that distract you. Now, for most of us, all of us, all this Gen Z, is our phone. If you can do it with your phone for one day, you are a superhero. I'm telling you. Our phones, they seem to distract us a lot. You just think that before you know it, you have spent 1 hour on your phone. Before you know it, 2 hours. Before you know it, 3 hours, and then boom, the whole day is gone. We have to be very careful, including me. We spend a lot of time on our phone. So eliminate your major distractions. Some of us watch movies a whole lot. I know somebody that can't sleep without seeing a series. Identify your distractions and try to. Now, elimination will not just happen like that. If you spend 5 hours on your phone, try to reduce it to probably like 4 hours. Remove 1 hour. When you have mastered 1 hour, you now go to 2 hours. Before you know it, you will be able to do away with it. So don't start big, start small. Be reducing your screen time little by little, and then before you know it, boom, you are good. So try to identify. First thing is identify the thing that distracts you, then you eliminate them, and then you are good. So eliminate distractions. Going to help you focus on the things you need to do. Another thing is to set goals you can reach. Some of us, if you check our journal where we write things, you just overcrowd yourself with things that you have to achieve in a day. You are writing like 100 things. Calm down now. You're not Spider-Man. No, you cannot do everything in a day. So set goals that you can reach. If in a day you know that you can do 5 things and then you can achieve them, write them down. The next day you can go on to other things to do them. So set goals you can reach, and prioritize your goals. If you know that this is the first thing I can do today, okay, write it down, and then journaling, writing down, or taking notes can never go out of date because it helps you, it keeps you in check. And if you can get sticky notes too, just put it where you can see it, and then you remind you that, I have to do this thing today. I just think that people that used to have sticky notes, that their own is too much. But no, I've seen the effectiveness of that thing. If you can write down notes, just staple them where you can see it. It's going to help you. It's going to keep you in focus of the things that you have to do. So yeah, write down the goals that you can achieve, and then prioritize your goals. Like, okay, I have to do this thing today, I have to do that one today, and it's going to help you. Another thing is to break your the things you have to do, break them into small. Don't overcrowd yourself. You cannot do 100 things in a day. Like I said, you are not Spider-Woman or Spider-Man. No. Prioritize what you have to do and break them into small. If you have to, how I used to do it is, for me, for example, if I have to clean the house, I know that, okay, I'm going to wash toilet, I'm going to wash kitchen, I'm going to clean the house. What am I going to do first? Write it down and prioritize it. Okay, if I do this one is the hardest. Let me do the hardest one first. When I'm done, I'm like, okay, I can go on to the simpler ones, and then like that, it becomes easier for you. So break your goals, break them into smaller ones, and then like that. Another thing is you can give yourself breaks. If I clean the, let me use cleaning the house for example. If you're cleaning the house for example, after you're done with the hardest one, you can give yourself like 10 minutes break. Okay, I'm going to snack for 10 minutes, or I'm going to press my phone for 10 minutes. But then you have to be very careful because your phone is a major distraction. So don't allow your 10 minutes to pass 10 minutes. Is that clear? Good. So yeah, so just give yourself time, and then give yourself breaks, and like that is going to be easier. Then another thing is you can reward yourself. If I used to do that a lot. It could be small things, like if I'm able to do this thing today, I'm going to buy myself ice cream, or I'm going to buy myself shawarma, and then I do it. I'm like, yeah, shawarma time, ice cream time. And I was like, reward yourself. Don't wait on somebody reward you yourself. Reward yourself. It's going to help you because you are going to create a system around you that is going to. It's just somehow just going to help you become a better person. Another thing is to hold yourself accountable. If you can't hold yourself accountable, but then start with yourself. I want to say you should go and tell somebody to keep you accountable. You yourself hold yourself accountable. But if you know that you cannot do it, then you can meet somebody that, okay, please, I need help with this thing. Can you be my accountability partner? Accountability partner exists, and it works. Actually, it works a lot. So get yourself an accountable partner. But if you can keep yourself accountable, you should be able to keep yourself accountable, because in the long run, you're responsible for your life. Nobody's responsible for yourself. It is you that are responsible for yourself. So keep yourself accountable, hold yourself in high esteem, and people will begin to see you as such. And if you struggle with procrastination, another thing is prayer. See, there's nothing God cannot do. There's nothing that prayer cannot solve. You find out that you just keep pushing events. Pray to God about it. If there are some prayers that you will not be able to say, just say, God, I beg. God, with your capital letter terms, God, I beg. God, please. If you cannot say God, if your heart is too heavy to pray, just be saying, God, I beg. Just make sure you are connected with God. Talk to God about it. There is nothing God cannot do. So take it to God in prayer. That's the first thing I should have said. Prayer is important, and God is interested in all the parts of our life, every part of our life, everything. In fact, He's even more interested in you than you yourself, the owner of the life. But you don't own the life, actually. God does. So yeah, God is interested. Take it to God in prayer. If you don't know what to say, just say, God, I beg. So my friends, if you have been procrastinating on something, this is your cue to do it. If you have been procrastinating to talk to a lady, I'm talking to the men, to the guys now. You like somebody, but you are delaying telling her. See, if that person should marry, it will pain you. You better go and talk to the person now. The highest you get is a no. Now I know that some ladies they abuse you. That any kind of girl that does that to you, she's not serious. She doesn't have a good self-esteem, because why would you abuse somebody for coming to ask you out? You too. The way you approach her is also important. Don't go and be saying, oh God. But you get what I'm saying. Go and talk to that girl. I'm going to call out to my friends. Brother Victor. Brother Paul. Brother Samuel, Brother Elijah, Brother Emmanuel, Brother Jonah, Brother Jethro, Brother... All you brothers that you want, go and talk to that lady. the thing is that she could also be feeling you. You don't even know. You don't know. But I'll go and talk to her. And ladies, you want to start something, you want to start a business, you want to learn how to do something. This is the right time. Like I said, there is no perfect time to start anything. The perfect time is now. Don't wait until you have everything. Don't wait until the timing is perfect, until the condition is perfect. You just keep pushing and you realize that you don't start, that you will never start it. It just happens like that. So please go and start it. Go and start your business. If you want to start a business, you want to start selling something, you want to do tech, you want to learn JavaScript. God, this is your cue. There is no better person. I'm telling you right now that this is the time to start it. Start something. Start. Don't start a YouTube channel. Go and start. Don't wait until you have ring lights or you have a microphone. Use natural lights. Speak out. People will hear you. You have a good phone. Go and start something. Honestly, God is counting on you. God is counting on you. Go and start something. I hope you've learned something today. I've also learned something. What I learned for myself, because me to procrastinate, is that it doesn't get better. It doesn't get easier with time. It gets better with time. Yeah. So whatever I want to do is not going to get easier. It's not going to be easier, if no harder. But then it does get better with time. So yeah, I'm going to run with that. And I really, really hope you learned something. Please, once again, this is your cue to start that thing that God has impressed in your heart to do. That thing that you want to do for yourself, for your life to be better. Please go and do it. There's no perfect timing. There's no better time. Thank you for staying through. I love you so much. So the next video is going to drop very soon. It's going to be a vlog. I'm going for an event and I want to vlog, so I'm going to take you guys through the process. I'm going to see you in my next video. Please help me to share, like, comment on this. Tell your friend, tell a friend about Crediting's perspective. I love you so much. Bye. See you next time.